vote. And the last date for an absentee ballot request, I believe, is the 29th of October, if I read that lady's hat correctly. So you got people on the ground. A lot of this, Trump coming in is important, but it's the behind the scenes stuff that is crucial, the mobilization, the volunteers, that blood, sweat, and tears to get people engaged and registered. Because you don't realize how many people aren't registered to vote. It's crazy. Donald Trump has an amazing attribute to him and the way he runs campaigns. He brings in people that historically, one, have never voted or have sat on the sidelines for election cycle after election cycle. A lot of people said that was a difference maker in 2016, is that you had a lot of people in rural Pennsylvania, rural Michigan, North Carolina, that just never decided to vote. There wasn't a candidate that led them to vote. And here in 2016, they said, okay, no, we've got our guy. We're going to support him. And I think you're going to see a lot of what happened in 2016 happen in 2024. I've been saying that this election is giving a lot of 2016 vibes. And 17 days, we'll see what the final result's going to be.
That's so true, and it actually does make a lot of sense now that we're talking about registering people to vote at these events, because people are excited to vote for Donald Trump specifically that may have not voted ever in their life before.
Right.
They seem to think that politics didn't matter, or they just didn't seem incentivized to actually get up and take action to vote. And they just didn't feel passionate about either side or any candidate whatsoever.
Right.
But President Trump is really breaking down that barrier and getting people excited to vote. And people are feeling the repercussions of the horrific agenda of the left. I mean, it's running rampant through our country over the past couple years. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have just implemented such crazy policies that people are feeling it. It's no longer, politics doesn't affect me. A lot of people I know have said that in the past, but it affects all of us.
Yeah, and you said something really good that was breaking down the barriers. Donald Trump is engaging with the culture, engaging with politics that no other Republican in my lifetime, I think history will stand on this. He's engaging Republicans in a way that no other candidate has done, and it's why you have thousands of people lining up 5-6 hours before he even gets here to get into the arena or the field here at the airport. You just pray that the movement, when Donald Trump is no longer running for office, continues this way, because the Republican Party is the strongest I think it's ever been.
I agree 100%. And I have to talk about one of my favorite subjects, wine. Who doesn't love a good wine night? So Republican Red Winery is proud to introduce Never Surrender. This collectible wine commemorates President Trump's triumphant fist pump following the attempt on his life. An iconic moment we will never forget. Never Surrender is a special Pinot Noir that has been aged to perfection for over 10 years. Republican Red Winery made less than 2,000 of these bottles, and more than half have been sold in the past week alone. When these bottles run out, there's no more. So make sure you go order now at republicanred.com before it's all gone. Each bottle comes hand numbered with a certificate of authenticity. And to make this even more meaningful, a significant portion of the profits will go directly to support the Trump campaign. So don't miss your chance. Go to republicanred.com now to own this piece of American history. Simply use the discount code RSBN for extra savings on your order. Again, that's republicanred.com, and let's make wine great again.
That sounds great. Nice, maybe a nice white right now would be nice, because it's a little hot.
I know.
It started off cold.
It is getting hot
I
out
woke
now.
up this morning, it was 38 degrees at the hotel. Now it feels like it's almost 80 degrees, especially in the hot.
We're starting to bake out here.
We're starting to bake, but we're not complaining. It's beautiful out here. The one thing I have noticed, you mentioned the registration people. Dave McCormick's team is on the ground here. I'm sure Dave McCormick will be here as well. His team is on the ground handing out stickers. The Senate race in Pennsylvania